So,
I'm Linda Hogan with hOurworld.
And I'm Terry Daniels. We're a worker co-op based in Maine in the United States.
There are three of us. Our third missing partner is Stephen Beckett, who created the software for Time and Talents that we all use.
okay.
So we provide software, training and consulting for time banks all across the world now.
And we're all social architects. That's our titles. Steve,
Okay.
Terry, and I are all social architects, which we love.
Right. All right. So when did you start?
2010.
Okay.
So we've been at it a couple of years, and we basically come out of Portland, Maine's time bank, and started doing what we call walkabouts across the U.S. to visit and find out how other time banks do time banking. And learned a tremendous amount, had a lot of fun, slept on couches, and visited with time bankers everywhere, really having a good time. And that has informed our training and informed the software, and so we're constantly making improvements to both. And we really see ourselves as story gatherers, and we're gathering stories from all over the place and sharing them with other communities as a teaching tool, because it's fun.
It really affirmed what it means to each of us, what time banking means,
Yeah.
which is it really is love currency. It is not out there, it's actually within us, that we know that it's a way of being, it's a way of living. It really is about equality and knowing our neighbors, knowing ourselves, and honoring and giving our gifts back and forth, giving and receiving. So the stories from the field, meeting people, just affirm that. Everywhere we go, we keep getting that it's good people everywhere whose values, we share the same values, and that feels great. It's tremendous community wealth.
Yeah, two key core values of time banking in my mind are equality and reciprocity. So the idea that everybody's hour is equal is a really beautiful concept. One that's a little bit foreign for us in our culture. But the idea that what I have to give and what you have to give are equally important. And the key thing is that reciprocity that we receive from you and give to someone else. It's just pretty dynamic. In our walkabouts, we always experience that. Here in the UK, we're experiencing it. Just to say these are the gifts that we can offer, and to find out what's in the room. It's fascinating.
And when it's cooperative and not competitive, it's so much more peaceful. The flow is so much more even and honoring. It just brings everything down. It just makes everything safer and more fun at the same time.
Yeah.
It's also fascinating to be here in the UK and to see the similarities in terms of the spirit of time banking here, which is great. You know, you figure there might be a big difference, but there's not much difference in terms of how the members see and feel time banking and how Time Banks UK here. So there's a lot of similar principles and attitudes that's quite refreshing. Even though there's cultural differences, we still have a sort of common agreement.
And one wonderful thing is, although the software is a tool, which is a really good and useful tool for reporting hours and looking up services, what we're hearing over and over again here and everywhere else is, it's about the relationships. So that's a tool, it's a good tool, but it does not a time banker make. The relationships and the exchange of services and getting to know each other is what really makes the program work. So it's nice to have something that helps you do that, but it's not it. The relationship is what it's all about.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're quite curious to see, some other nations that are represented here this week, and it's exciting to see the similarities across those cultures as well, and the enthusiasm, like say in France, where things are starting to take root. Places like Spain and Italy that have many, many time banks, which we just would love to meet more folks and do the sort of exchanging that we do quite naturally.
Are you doing a European tour then?
Oh, perhaps, yeah. We're here in Manchester today. Who knows what tomorrow brings? But,
Wow.
yeah.
It's a big world,
Yeah.
and we'd like to see all of it.
Yeah. So, and like you did in the USA, you go around different countries in Europe and.
Yeah, there's couches
Great.
provided or meals.
Everywhere.
Sometimes it's just as
Yeah.
simple as laundry.
We'll go anywhere if they'll do our laundry for us. And the meal is good too. It's nice.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Okay.